Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today, in the arena, the return of the burning vampires, the flaming vampires, the hot vampires, whatever you want to say. A lot of good suggestions for names for this deck the last time I played it. So we played this a few weeks ago. We got 7 wins in a standard event. I promised I would play it on ladder someday. We're just outside the top 1200 on MTG Arena ladder in Mythic. So now is the time to see if the vampires have the best of one chops. Can they go out there, get sweaty, and bring home the victories? A few changes since the last time that I ran the deck. I've gone up to 4 Spike Field Hazards in the main, and I also have 4 Thermo Alchemist. To be totally honest, I saw Legend play the Thermo Alchemist. Looked really good. I was like, that's cool. I want to try that out. For some reason, I get excited about tiny things along the lines of ingenious inspiration, getting an environmental sciences and using environmental sciences to trigger Thermo Alchemist a few times. So, I'm going to try this card. I think it's actually a very, very sweet combo with Florian because you get to make sure you always get that damage in. Good combo with the Socialite, too. So that triggers always happen, even if the opponent manages to hold you off. I like the Spike Field Hazards for the lands, just getting to reach out and poke the opponent. Sometimes it's good enough. It adds up to more damage, of course, if you have Thermo Alchemist in the deck. Hungry for more, Vampire, Socialite, Florian are the black cards, but it's a mono-red deck, actually. Every single spell in this is red. So you might wonder, why do I run 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrant? Well, Hive of the Eye Tyrant is way better than Dennet the Bugbear in actually connecting with the opponent and getting that sweet damage in. And sometimes that's what it takes to close the game. We wanted 13 black sources, because we always need one on turn 2 in case we have to cast the Socialite after a Pit Fighter. So we've got the 4 Haunted Ridge, the 4 Blightstep Pathways. We've got 3 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so that this can hopefully be our second land drop in a good amount of games, and we got 2 Swamps, which hopefully we don't draw too many of because we need a lot of red sources to do the damage we need to do. I'm excited to try this deck again. It was fun the first time. The adjustments look exciting in Thermo Alchemist. The lessons in the board, you're usually fetching up start from scratch. Whoa! Frog in my throat. Ribbit. All right. You're usually fetching up start from scratch, just deal 1 damage, basically treat your igneous inspiration like 4 damage to something, because you can go get this and finish the job. When you're doing your, like, how many should I go face math? Expanded Anatomy. Be careful. I fetch this way too much. I shouldn't. It makes it really easy for the opponent to remove the thing you cast this on, but there are times when they don't. And Pest Summoning is a pretty good fetch if you are trying to stay alive to outgrind your opponent, which this deck can do. If you go up against mono white, you might be using all of your removals, your burn spells on their creatures, and just trying to grind them into the late game and letting Bloodthirsty Adversary flash back some crucial burn spells and then start attacking them. And that's pretty good. You can also get Mascot Exhibition to do that job. So yeah, I'm curious if this is fast enough to beat the Epiphany decks. I'm curious if can it get the job done against green? I'm very scared against mono green. None of our burn spells kill their stuff, so we have to race them. And they're not the fastest deck in the world, and they don't have a ton of life gain. Like, they usually have no 1-drops, and they don't have life gain. So if we can land a Royal Eruption on their Werewolf Pack Leader, and then try to race their Troll, especially if we're on the play, I think we might be able to win that game. We're going to give it a chance. Freaking Blizzard Brawl, though, man. That card. Anyway, these are the Vamps. Are the Vampires Mythic capable? Can they hold it down in Mythic even before Crimson Vow hits the battlefield? This is probably the last chance you'll see me play a Vampire deck before Crimson Vow comes out. But when it does, I would expect Crimson Vow to push aggressive-leaning Vampires, like, to the limit, man. To the limit. Because it is insulting to see that most red decks right now, there are control decks. It just burns me, man. It just gets me. Mono red is my nemesis. I don't want them just weak and unplayable. I want them to have a chance. I want them to feel like they have a chance. Like, what's a rivalry if your team never wins? It's not a rivalry anymore. That's what it's like right now against mono red. So we're gonna see if we can get them back in the game with some vampiric tribally synergies burn. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Vampires and Mythic. I've lost it, guys. Gone crazy. This is how badly I want red decks to do something. I've got top 1200 on the line here, by God. And we're on the draw? All right. It's a keep, though. We don't have a 1-drop, which there's not that many. We can't really mulligan for one. All right, so they're going to play green. They're going to play turn 2 pack leader. We're going to royal it. What are we going to do on turn 3? Not much. This is not great. We can hope something goes wrong with their draw. Ow, ow, ow! Killing all their creatures probably won't work. But I think you're going to see that when you go second with the deck against green, you can't do anything. You're just way behind the 8-ball. Oh, I can kill that. All right. So we kill that and hope they don't have a Seeka's Chariot, I guess. Okay, that's not that scary. Do they have a land? There's Stick. So either they have Snakeskin Veil. They have Snakeskin Veil. Okay. Oh, yeah, Blizzard Brawl doesn't stick there because we don't have a creature. All right. Now what do we do? We play the Thermo Alchemist, and we probably Hungry for more than one time because they're not going to block. Thermo Alchemist is probably just going to die. Tragic, but I guess we have to try. Sequencing, do the Hungry for More first before we tell them all about our Thermo Alchemist. When the opponent doesn't play a land, you know that they have 4 spells in their hand. You may as well assume they have all their good cards. Why else would they keep their hand? So, assume that they're going to Blizzard Brawl us and Snakeskin Veil their wolf, and it's going to be rough. It's going to be hard work. Like, we don't have enough burn to really race them if this doesn't live, to be honest. Ah! No, not that. Anything but that. Okay. Igneous Inspiration. So Start from Scratch can blow up the Chariot, but the Chariot makes them tap their creatures. Maybe that's exactly what we need to have a chance. We should definitely cast this and something else. Like, do we royal one of these tokens? I don't know. The royal may need to go face. And this can deal 5, so I guess we save up for that. All right. So let's cast some spells. We're gonna go Thermo you. We're gonna face you with the Igneous. Igneous. See, I know how words work. Igneous. We're going to encourage our opponent to attack the hell out of us so that they don't have blockers. $12. How do we finish this job? If this is 5, and this is 1, 2, 3, 11. Okay. Okay, I kind of see it, but I don't know if I've got enough turns. I just need... Okay, all I need is to top deck a land, right? No, we're on 5. This is 6. Nope, that doesn't work. I thought I saw the way. I don't see the way yet. Oh, God. Oh, God, the tree folk. Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. It's so much. How will we ever stay alive? They're gonna copy a tree folk, so our Hungry for More never hits. They comboed. They did the combo. All right. Gotta get them all the way. They're at 11. This is 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, we hold this for last, right? Because this is 5 damage, and this creates a blocker. Exile up to that many instant or sorceries. Copy them. You may cast them without paying their cost. So, it does trigger the Alchemist. Pew pew. To the dome. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Just need to get through this turn. Stay alive. There's so much potential damage out here. And there could also be Inscription. Inscription can gain a lot of life with the Tree Folk. So we need to dodge the Inscription. Don't have it. Just don't have it. Don't have it, Randall. You've only got 2 cards left. Don't make them Inscription. Yes, power up that Haven. Yes! Come on, baby. I guess Inscription's still on the menu. They can just play it for 2 mana and choose the mode to gain life. Power up Haven? No, power up Chariot? Okay. Dude, it's so much. It's so strong. 1, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have to block 2 things. All right. All right, I have to block 2 things. All right, let's try this again. 6. If we take away 6, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And pumping won't get them through it. If we put this in front of a 2/2 and they Snakeskin Veil, they get to kill the Alchemist. Shouldn't matter, because I think we're about to win this game. But I don't know what they're going to do. They might have... Yep, there's a Veil. There's Sneaky Veil. They might have some life-gainy shenanigans. I don't know. Wait, I'm dead? I didn't block. And somehow I mathed wrong? And I died there? Oops. I've got nothing, man. I'm just gonna cast my spells. Quietly here in my corner of shame. Oh, come on now. Alright. Get out of here with that thing. Alright. This game is nonsense so far. Let's just get rid of it before the opponent can sack it to a Village Rights or a Deadly Dispute. How are we going to get damage through? I guess we play you and get some. Infernal Grasp? That's 2 damage. Okay. Yeah, we hit him. In a way. Fighter. Okay. See if this does anything. Probably not against the black deck. They've got so many ways to block it. But we did get rid of their Shambling Ghast. Hungry for more as well. Let's see. If they power this up, we can, of course, kill it with a Royal Eruption, but they can block the Falconwrath Fighter. Do we care? Let's go like this. Let's not give up the fighter just yet. Little card advantage? Look at me finding ways to draw cards in my burn deck. I feel so clever. Watch that missed land drop wreck me. But right now, that's a lot of burn. Florian. A name I have not heard in a very long time. And I don't think it's good here. I think it will die. Let's get hungry for more again. Let's keep giving them the business. I mean, I'm acquiring enough burn to finish the job. I only need one more 3-pointer. Or a land and, oh, well, there's our 3-pointers. We got full house, baby. Opponent finds an eye twitch. They might block something now. Oh no, the hook! Did they just draw the hook, or were they were probably waiting for some more to hook? They're gonna gain some life. Life gained. All right, so whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 1. Well, we're gonna try to avoid dying for a minute. Because we've got 15 in the bank. If we don't give them any creatures to target, they're gonna have to find another way to gain life. Now it's just the countdown. Riveting burn gameplay. Absolutely riveting. Let's just keep marching the lands up so that maybe we even kick these. Hive. Oh, poor black. It's trying to play some kind of a long game. Take over with planeswalkers. They didn't draw their planeswalkers. They can't sufficiently put pressure on us. So it's just a matter of time. Unless they come up with some discard spells. I mean, do you have discard spells? Pew! Why stop? Why stop there? They know about both of these. Let's just get them cast. Face is the place. Even I can't screw that up. All right, gonna need to draw a black. We do have play with fire. We have a pretty sick curve. If we draw a black source and the Florians come down, it should get exciting. Kind of beat down I haven't gotten to do yet. Green. Okay, green's kind of slow, you know? We'll get some points in before they really establish. Of course, they might just play a 2-mana 3/3. And then what? I play with fire and kill it? Ranger class, yes. Not what we were afraid of. Okay. So, we can get down the Florian and attack with both. We can also play with fire to kill this. So what's the opponent going to do? They play Troll. Next turn we play Florian, attack with both. 1 hits, Troll blocks the other, and then the Florian gets a land. Pretty solid. And then the next turn they fight 1 Florian, we play another. Let's do it. Okay, Mammoth, not a troll. So they definitely don't have their best draw against us, and that's solid. Do we want to upkeep play with fire Scry? No, because that does make the Florian a lot worse. Because even if we hit the land and then play it, we get the trigger, but we can't do anything with it. Oh, rewarded. Let's do that. Let's run this play back. Just keep getting the damage in. Let's Start from scratch doesn't change the clock. So we'll take the environmental sciences so that we have some amount of land. We also could have looted or rummaged the Florian. And that might have been a better play, to be honest. What if we killed the troll? It does ramp the opponent. I don't like that. Let's just play you. And attack with these. If we can hit another play with fire or even like a spike field hazard to go face and get another point of damage, that's pretty good. Royal Eruption Mountain. Can't cast the Royal Eruption, so here's our mountain. Opponent is at 6. They're at effective 4. Let's see if they can remove the Florian. They cannot. All right, upkeep stop. Because if we do this on our turn, the Florian trigger digs 2 cards, which could be enough to help us burn out the win. It's a good card, but needs another land. Ooh, okay. We just need another play with fire or a spike field hazard now. Of course, start with scratch is also ready for next turn. Trigger? It's not there. It's not there. All right, so our serious choices are Haunted Ridge and Falconwrath Pit Fighter. Let's take the Pit Fighter. This threatens a lethal attack, and of course start from scratch. Threatens to just reach out and poke them. A little revenge on mono green for what was clearly 100% my blunder earlier. Oh, the cusp of the top 1200. Sweet hand on the play. A little clunkers. There's a little clunk to this. We need to top deck an untapped land. If we do that, it's amazing. Amazing. Untapped land. My creature. It was there. Sad socialite. How dare you? Stuffed my pit fighter right in the hole. I guess that's appropriate. Pit fighters belong in a hole. That has lifelink. It must die. It's too bad I won't get a +1/+1 counter on this Hungry for More vampire. Maybe next turn. Brutal. How to play it. I think we want to use play with fire like on an end step or something like that. Or we can just zap this now. Go get sciences and try to keep moving. If we flash back Hungry for More, I think the opponent starts to get like a little advantage, but I really want to kill this with play with fire. I don't want them to get going on the battlefield. But I guess we should keep the mana moving. Who's the beatdown? Can I control them? I think I can out-control them, to be honest. Let's do this. There'll be other things to target with the play with fire. This gets me back my pit fighter. So, like, we fight the card advantage game, but we've got another igneous inspiration for that. Let's keep the mana moving. Let's not get stuck on mana. Adversary. Pump it up. Okay, that's their whole turn. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Zap. No life linkies. Down to 10. Igneous Inspiration, Vampire Socialite, and a Prayer against whatever our opponent's up to here. Sun Gold Sentinel. That makes my adversaries worse. A lot worse. And an Apparition. All right. Ah! Speak of the Vampire Devil. How do we grind our way through this? We can kill the Sentinel and preserve the Inspiration in the graveyard to bring back with the adversary next turn, and I think that's the better play, even though this would put a threat on the board. 28 to 10. Now we just need to get something persistent onto the field. If the opponent's firing up Haven, that's great. That's great. So aggressive. If we draw Hungry for more, that's a lot of damage. They switch it to the nighttime. Let's do this thing. What a card. What a card. Goblin Dark Dwellers. I'm getting flashbacks. Will this work here? Or is that just putting too many eggs in a basket? Let's just keep the land coming, because we have Mascot Exhibition and another Inspiration. I know we're pretty close to killing them, so the idea of going Mascot Exhibition doesn't seem very likely, but it's good to have a backup plan. Right? So this says when it enters the battlefield, which means we can use it again. There's a Play with Fire down there. We'd rather get the Inspiration, though. Let's tempt the opponent into blocking. Although if they block and we get this back now, we can't use the trigger if we play a Florian first. Ugh. What's the play? What's the play? Maybe we just attack. And then we Environmental Sciences. We scratch the hole. I just said that, didn't I? They go to 5. They're at an effective 1 here. Actually, they're at 0. Yeah, they're at 0. I'll show you what I mean. Didn't think they would just take that, but glad they did. I'll show you 2 little pokes that will be your doom. You see, all those lands came together, all those start from scratches came together. Igneous Inspiration getting flashed back. It's amazing how you can add up the lessons to lethal. They're such crummy little cards, but they do so much. Oh. Oh. The salty rope of getting burned out. I feel it. Yes, drink it in. Yes, the mono white mage is angry. Maybe they're thinking, but maybe they're angry. They touch their hole. They play the Brutal Cathar. And now, young Skywalker, you will die. We have a turn 1 Pit Fighter, a turn 2 nothing, But if we draw an untapped land, it's turn 3, you know, it's good. Because we can royal something. All right. On the draw, we'll try it. We'll draw that land, and it won't be tapped either. You know what I haven't drawn much of at all today? Thermo Alchemist. What happened to that card? It only showed up in game 1. It didn't block when it was supposed to. It's totally Thermo Alchemist's fault. I won't back down from that. They want to sacrifice this to go fetch. Should I offer a trade? I don't think giving them the option is the right play. All right, don't play that 3/4 thingy. Don't do it. Going on a field trip, love it. Love that. You do that. Teachings of the Archaics. Okay, we draw this land. We're just gonna attack and play this post-combat so that we don't have to exile anything. Big turn for them. They need to do something spicy. I don't know how they're ever going to cast this, but maybe they'll impress me. Okay. Do you have a chariot? No chariots. 0 chariots. Cool. Yeah? You gonna bounce it? No. Maybe they're going to bounce Florian. Let's go find out. One way to find out here. Yeah, there it is. Poor Florian. He tries so hard. He wants to be a relevant gamer. Has summoning you. Start taking chunks out of them. They're at 9. No, not another innkeeper. Oh, that's not good. We need to dodge that. We needed to dodge that innkeeper bad, and we failed. And now they can even do the teachings. Oh, God. Just all lessons. All lessons just thumping us. So no damage gets through here unless we play hungry for more. I feel like this has to die. But how many more creatures can they really put on the field? I guess any lessons puts more creatures on the field. We need to hit land. Our ability to hit land fell apart. I don't know, man. Am I supposed to kill this innkeeper? I needed a cheaper removal spell to do that. Like, this cave would have been great, but then we wouldn't be hitting land. I'm already down a land because I played this one. Okay. Hopefully all these gas cheap spells mean they don't have a big spell. Oh, that's an epiphany. Do you like extra turns? 2 epiphanies. Okay, great. All right, we lose. We lose, but we're gonna go down fighting. Because that's what we do here. The lands do turn into damage because of Royal Eruption. Okay, they've got 3 turns in a row. I think we can scoop. How do they always have 3 epiphanies in a row, man? I think there's nothing I've lost to more than 3 epiphanies in a row. They always have it. 100% of the time. I hate you. I wish you only the worst luck for the rest of your days. Hate you. Opponent goes first. The darkest words in Magic. Let's give it a try. Looks like we might have to play some control here, as our opponent's coming in with This Is Mono White. Oh my god, Thermo Alchemist. I forgot there were you in the deck. Was I supposed to play the red there? And potentially take turn 2 off? Maybe. I guess we have to hold this for Redain. Also, are we going to get mana screwed? And how many points will we take from a 2/2 first strike? Infinite. Infinite is the answer. Should have run 26 land, guys. Every single time I look at a deck and I'm like, this is a 24 land deck, I'm wrong. Every time. Tough life. 26 lands. Never go under it. Even aggro anymore. Never. Pink Floyd. Have you started playing mono white? Since you can't play mono red? I don't know. Maybe Pink Floyd can save mono red. What you got, dude? Can you save mono red? For those who don't know, Pink Floyd spam mono red every day for like 2 years. Anyway. Green. They've turned to green. Which is much better against us than white, unfortunately. Much, much better. Do we just keep things dead? Maybe I get this down and attack with it, but then... Well, I guess you could play a troll, I could attack with it. Or we could line up something combining hazard. I don't know. Do we try to grind them out? They're green. They're so much better at grinding than I am. Odds are I'm going to end up playing this tap next turn and playing the Royal Eruption then anyway. We can hope our opponent decides to power up this wolf with the Ranger class. Yeah, smart of them to take a trade there. So, kind of getting pulled into a longer game that I don't really want to be in. And that sucks. Let's hope they don't have Chariot, I guess. If they have no Chariots and no Trolls, I feel like we have a chance. Oh, nice. Very nice. We have a chance. Okay. Come on out, buddy. Are you going to... I need you to avenge yourself. You've been the biggest letdown of the day. Okay, the troll. Sweet. Actual sweet. So 2 ways we can do this. We can attack if the opponent blocks. We trade a Spikefield Hazard for a troll. And we also get to play like an Igneous... You know what? That's the play. We do this pre-combat. That way we're going to get to hit a land off the Florian. So what else should we do? We can grab this Anatomy and hope that Florian lives. If it doesn't, we have a Pit Fighter, right? Or maybe 2? Just give them that hope. Deal that first strike damage first, then exile it. All right, trigger, land, red, pit fighter. Miss another land drop? Green missing land. It should never happen. You can run like 30 lands in that sucker now. But here we are. And okay. Got lucky. Ugh. Come on, just get me back in the numbers. Let me feel good about myself. We're on the play, and we have Thermo Alchemist Florian, which hasn't happened. It still has never happened. Thermo Alchemist has been taking a nap. We do need a black. I'm calling on the deck to deliver a black. Join the dance. That is really good against the pit fighter, isn't it? Yes, it is. We could burn our way through those, but it doesn't actually... Gosh, that doesn't feel worth it. Is it? To burn your way through the 1/1s? I think this is a better play. The opponent will block, right? Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't block. All right, they blocked. So we'll go like this. We'll go like this. Sacrifice you. Discard you, since we don't even have the black mana. We're gonna have to try to grind this out, and we're not gonna draw land. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Play with fire will get it done, right? Right? Oh, that's gotta go. I get to make 3 mana here. Oh, God. That's so bad for me. No! Okay. I mean, can I win a long game? If I draw a black, I might. I can kill most of their things with removal. Florian could still take over the game if we actually draw it. Okay, we did. Cool. Skyclave Apparition and humans. So I guess they have Brutal Cathar and wanted even more? Casual +3 mana for 2 mana. Oh, they switched to combat? Out of there. Go. Get. Spear takedown. Everything is wrong. Everything is going wrong. All right, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. We can do this. Let's hang on to this. We might go face with it to get our card selection next turn. But how much removal can you squeeze into this deck? I can't believe I'm getting, like, controlled. Empty battlefield controlled by green-white. We've fallen so far. If I bring back Hungry for More, is there any blocks? If they put everything in front of this, they can kill it. If I bring back Hungry for More, what will they do? They could block it with 3 things, but I don't think they want to. I think they just want to take that, right? There's no way they throw a bunch of stuff in front of it just to stop the Florian trigger. Would have loved to play this, but we're a mana short. Gotta slow that down. Man, it just feels like I'm miles behind. It's not getting better. Pit Fighter. Pretty bad draw. Let's head upstairs. We just have to try to burn them out, I think. I don't think anything else matters. Okay. Keep it coming. I need to be able to keep going face, I think. 16. And the opponent has this life gainer too. Oh. Back up Florian. Could attack with the Florian. Hope they block with the Angel, shoot down the Angel, but then how do I control the board from there? I kind of don't, right? So we're just going to discard it to the Pit Fighter. Too bad. Okay, hit land and we play it? Nope, no land. Okay. 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 These cards aren't bad, though. These cards might do something. Just, they're stuck on mana. They didn't play a creature that turn. They can absorb this Hungry for More, unfortunately. Let's play the adversary. Auto pay. Get back. Inspiration. Throw that to the dome. Get the trigger. Do we need land now? No, we just need more of this. I think. Got land this time. Trying to envision the way we win. I think this is it. Okay, they still can't flash these back. They still can't flash these back. But now they do have 4 mana. They might have Chariot. Oh, Chariot would be so bad. Tough game. No! That frickin' Innkeeper, man. Down to 8. Down to 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're at 9. Do we have enough mana to cast all this stuff? Not really. Block, block. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess this can still block. What if I got a cheaper spell? What if I had a 2-mana spell here? What if it's a Royal Eruption? That's lethal, right? Okay. I guess we'll go as deep as we can for it. As deep as we can go. Trigger. Did we get it? We got it! Oh God. Florian, I'm sorry. Sorry I ever doubted you. That's why we play you. I just want to get this W, finish ahead of where I started. It's not too much to ask, right? Oh, on the draw. Unkeepable hand. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I get. I think it's that. Faceless Haven on 1. Wow. Same old, same old. Let's get the Thermo down. Opponent might kill it, but we gotta get their removal out of the way so Florian can do Florian things. Usha, usha. No blocks. But now we get to kill this little pest, which I think is the play. Rude. What do they take? Some take Florian. They take sciences. That could be funny. Florian it is. Okay. Go ahead, attack. I will block. They saw the line. All right. Hazard off the top. Pretty good little solution to that Spellbinder if we care. Are we playing control? Are we a control deck right now? Because if we just kill everything, eventually we pick them apart with our Alchemist, but we could also try to develop a board. I'm definitely doing this. Oh, thank you. Almost forgot. Appreciate that. Thank you for the stop, Arena. Having a day, man. One of those days you have trouble doing things right. I could play the Hazard tapped and then have Florian to cast the next turn. But I don't want to play it next turn anyway, because you want to be able to hit your land drop the turn you play Florian. Let's just drop this. Threaten some counterattacks. Take some damage. If they want to race, I think we try to race. Nice. Okay, 7 in the air is a lot. Oh, okay. They're not going to take to the air with the Usher. Weird. Weird choice. Opponent wants to Voltron. They want to have one big thing, but they're not going to block this anyway. All right, so we deal 1 to our opponent. That way that this creature enters a little bigger. Like so. Attack with these. It's a lot of damage and it's lifelink. We can kill the Spellbinder, but I don't feel like I need to. I feel like I'm fine chilling. Because these can also go face, which could just end the game. With the amount of damage we're doing. I also don't know if the opponent will figure out they need to block. Might not put that one together in time. Homestead Courage. What does that give? Vigilance? How about now? Do we want to kill it? Vigilance is a problem. But if we just kill the other creature that they plan to block with, maybe that's better? I think we let this go. We'll see if I live to regret it. I have like a plan in my head. We'll see how it works out. Yup. Okay. So they have 3 blockers now. All right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. If they're at 3, they have to block this and this. They're dead. Double menace strong. So the play, I think, was another Homestead Courage over here, but I guess they would have been short of mana to make a token. Could have exiled the Courage, I know. But this is... it's over. They don't have enough blockers. Double menace. Philosophy of Fire. Wait, where in the Philosophy of Fire are there lands going face? 1204. I think this is like the high rank I hit earlier. All right, we go for one more then. And we are back for the post-game wraps. And I lied. We're not doing one more game. I just remembered I have to go do chores. Chores, you guys. Chores. Anyway, untap.gg. 6 and 5. Kind of just bounced around, basically playing about 500. Where'd I start the day? 1320. Where'd I finish? 1240. Okay, yeah, started in the numbers. It's all... Like, what can I say about the Vampire deck to really try to put everything in perspective? Being on the play is good. Shocking development. Very insightful, I know. Florian is the worst card in the deck when your opponent can kill it or bounce it. And the best card in the deck when they can't or run out of the ability to do those things. So it's really important when you draw Florian that you also draw out the removal with other things. And not many cards are good at that in the deck. Basically, Thermo Alchemist and Socialite might get killed by removal. So that's tough. You either need to draw multiple Florians and an Alchemist or a Socialite, or your Florian just comes out, nothing good happens, and you often lose the game by a few inches where it's like you didn't get anything out of this card. So Florian is sus, but its ability to just take over a game when they don't kill it is respectable. So will this be in the final version of Vampires after Crimson Vow? Very sus. I hope there's something better than this. I hope there's basically something like this that doesn't trigger on the post-combat phase, but triggers anytime you deal damage to the opponent. You know, you get to flip over a card and possibly play it. But yeah, like something like this that's more pushed, I think is necessary to make the deck overall strategy. Right now, it's fun. I think that it attacks from a different angle. I think that people aren't used to it. I think that mono white, mono green, they're not used to having to worry that they went down to 11 life and that you can deal the rest with burn because nobody else is really trying to do it. Thermo Alchemist is sweet. I didn't draw nearly enough, but credit again to Legend for coming up with that one, and I enjoyed playing it today. So anyway, if you are a burn mage, I think this is what you got right now. It's pretty solid. I think it's a little better than a Boros pile that I have, but I'm still working on that one, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So if you made it this far, you probably did. Remember to hit the like button and please subscribe. And thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You stayed till the end. You're cool.